is finally here, and for the global Pi community, this is a moment that's been years in the making. It's not just another app update or a minor tweak, this is the leap from vision to reality, and it's a big deal for millions of everyday people who've been mining Pi on their phones, often with a sense of curiosity and hope. For all those users, the Mainnet launch marks a huge milestone. It's the point where Pi transitions from a simple number ticking up on your screen to something with real-world potential and value. The excitement is palpable, because this is the first time many will see their digital efforts take on tangible meaning. After years of anticipation, Pi is moving from a virtual balance to a functioning digital economy. This means that what started as a social experiment is now evolving into a platform where people can actually use, exchange, and interact with their Pi in meaningful ways. The journey to this point has involved millions of users, countless hours of development, and a vision to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone. Not just tech insiders or early adopters, but don't expect everything to change overnight. The Mainnet launch is more like a soft opening for a brand new digital economy. It's a careful, measured rollout designed to ensure stability and security for everyone involved. Right now, the system is live, but it's in what's called the enclosed network phase. The blockchain is up and running, but it's not yet connected to external exchanges or the wider crypto world. This means you can't trade your Pi for other currencies just yet. This phase is intentional. It gives the Pi core team a chance to monitor the network, fix any bugs, and see how users interact with the new system. It's about building trust and making sure everything works smoothly before opening the doors to the broader market. Now, the Pi you've mined is being migrated to the Mainnet, if you've completed KYC, or Know Your Customer verification. This step is crucial for security and compliance, ensuring that real people, not bots, are part of the network. For users, the game has changed. It's no longer just about collecting Pi every day. Now you have to think about how you'll actually use it. Will you spend it in the Pi marketplace, save it for future opportunities, or maybe even support other users? Do you hold, spend, or tip with your Pi? Each option comes with its own possibilities and risks, and your choices will help define what Pi becomes in the real world. These are real choices now, not just hypotheticals or dreams for the future. Every transaction, every decision, is a step toward shaping the Pi ecosystem. Every decision you make will help shape the future of the Pi ecosystem. The community's collective actions will determine how useful, valuable, and trusted Pi becomes. The Mainnet is where theory meets reality, and the collective actions of millions will determine what comes next. This is the proving ground for Pi's vision of a decentralized, people-powered digital currency. Welcome to the next phase, where your Pi finally matters, and your participation can make a real difference. The journey from test project to real digital economy has officially begun, and what happens next is up to all of us. To really understand why this moment is so significant, let's break down the difference between Testnet and Mainnet. It's more than just a technical upgrade, it's a fundamental shift in how Pi operates and what it means for everyone involved. The Testnet was like a flight simulator, completely safe, risk-free, and designed for experimentation. Developers and users could push boundaries, try new features, and even make mistakes, all without any real-world consequences. On Testnet, Pi was essentially monopoly money. It was a playground for ironing out bugs, refining the blockchain, and making sure everything worked as intended before going live. But now, with the launch of Mainnet, everything changes. The stakes are suddenly real, and the environment is no longer controlled or simulated. Every transaction now carries weight, because Pi has the potential to hold real value. People's decisions can impact their actual finances, not just test balances. This isn't just a technical test anymore. It's a live global experiment in human behavior, economics, and trust. The world is watching how people will use, trade, and value Pi in real situations. Will people choose to hoard their Pi, hoping for future gains, or will they spend it to fuel a new digital economy? Will developers build innovative apps and services, or will some try to exploit loopholes for personal gain? The choices made now will shape the network's future. Only real-world use and adoption will reveal what Pi is truly capable of, and whether it can stand up to the challenges of a live economy. The Mainnet is like the first true flight after endless hours in the simulator. Except now, millions of users are on board and there's no turning back. The practice round is officially over, the real game has begun, and every move counts. Now, Pi Pi must prove itself as a viable, thriving economy, not just a clever piece of code or a theoretical project. Every action on Mainnet has consequences, setting off chain reactions that will ripple across the entire network. The world is watching closely, eager to see if Pi can rise above the noise and become more than just another crypto experiment. This is the moment where the project's vision, technology, and community are truly put to the test, under the spotlight, with real consequences. Welcome to the real-world Pi network. The journey ahead is uncertain, but the possibilities are endless. With Mainnet Live, Pi's value is no longer theoretical. It's determined by what people are willing to trade for it. The first coffee or t-shirt sold for Pi sets the foundation for its real-world value. Peer-to-peer marketplaces are emerging, with users bartering goods for Pi. These early trades are crucial. They're the first data points for Pi's purchasing power. There's no official price. Value is set by the community's actions. Some users are holding Pi, hoping for future gains, while others spend to build utility. This balance between holding and spending will shape the network's future. The enclosed mainnet acts as an incubator, letting the economy grow without outside volatility. Here, Pi's worth is defined by what it can buy within the ecosystem, not just speculation. Every transaction now has real consequences. The choices you make help define Pi's future. The stakes are real, and the experiment is underway. Welcome to the birth of a new digital economy. Now, Pi's economy is being measured by real-world indicators: supply, demand, liquidity, and velocity. These are the same metrics that economists use to judge the health of any currency, but here, they're being applied to a digital experiment unfolding in real time. Pi is not just a theoretical project. It's a living, breathing economy, shaped by the actions of millions of users around the world. The circulating supply depends on how many users complete KYC and how much Pi is unlocked. As more people verify their identities, more Pi enters the ecosystem, gradually increasing the available supply. This process is crucial for building trust and ensuring that the currency isn't just numbers on a screen, but actually backed by real, verified individuals. Demand is driven by what you can actually do with Pi, apps, goods, and services. The more useful and diverse the marketplace becomes, the more people will want to spend their Pi, fueling demand and encouraging innovation among developers and businesses. Liquidity is limited for now. You can trade Pi for goods, but not easily for cash or other crypto. This means that while you can use Pi in certain places, its ability to move freely between different markets is still restricted. This is by design, encouraging a real barter economy before opening to exchanges. By focusing on real-world utility and peer-to-peer transactions, Pi aims to build a strong foundation before exposing itself to the volatility of open markets. When external trading begins, expect volatility. But for now, stability is the goal. The team wants to avoid wild price swings and speculation, instead fostering a steady, reliable environment where users can build confidence in the currency. Velocity, how quickly Pi changes hands, shows if people are using it or just holding. High velocity means Pi is circulating actively, being used for real transactions, not just sitting idle in wallets. High velocity means a vibrant economy. Low velocity means speculation dominates. The more people use Pi in their daily lives, the healthier the ecosystem becomes, reflecting real engagement rather than passive investment. These metrics reveal user confidence and the health of the ecosystem. Analysts and the core team are constantly monitoring these numbers to understand how the community is responding and where improvements can be made. The core team is watching closely, learning from every transaction. Each data point helps them refine the system, making adjustments to ensure long-term sustainability and growth. This isn't just about numbers, it's about building trust and real economic value. Every transaction, every handshake, and every new user adds to the credibility and strength of the Pi network. Pi's economic experiment is unfolding in real time. Every day brings new data, new challenges, and new opportunities for growth. Every user is part of the data, shaping the future of this unique digital economy with every action they take. Where there's money, there are scammers, and Pi's mainnet is no exception. Fake websites, phishing attempts, and fraudulent trades are on the rise. Never share your wallet passphrase or personal info. No real team member will ask for it. Only use official Pi apps and browsers for transactions. Be wary of offers that sound too good to be true, and only trade with trusted parties. The enclosed mainnet phase helps the team and community spot and fight scams. Education is key. Learn to recognize red flags and protect your assets. Building a secure network is about smart users, not just strong code. Stay vigilant. Your Pi is valuable now. Protect your wallet and help others do the same. Safety is everyone's responsibility in this new economy. Many wonder why Pi network moves so slowly. In crypto, speed is common, but Pi's deliberate pace is strategic. With tens of millions of users worldwide, onboarding and KYC at this scale takes time. Each phase is carefully tested before expanding, to avoid security risks and system failures. The team's philosophy: measure twice, cut once. They're building for long-term stability, not short-term hype. Every stage, mining, testnet, mainnet, is a new experiment, gathering crucial data. This slow rollout lets the team fix issues, educate users, and strengthen the foundation. It's frustrating for those eager for quick profits, but it's about building something that lasts. The goal is a real, usable currency and platform, not just a speculative token. By pacing themselves, Pi aims for resilience and mass adoption. The marathon approach is intentional. Patience now could mean a stronger network later. The second migration of Pi to mainnet is more than a technical step. It's a test of user behavior. Users get another batch of liquid Pi, forcing new choices: hold, spend, or invest in apps and marketplaces. This staggered payout lets the team observe how increased supply affects the market. Will more Pi in circulation lower its value, or will demand keep up? Each user's decision provides insight into confidence and strategy. It's a micro-stress test of supply and demand. Every payout is a prompt for users to rethink their approach. The sum of these choices shapes the Pi economy's evolution. Mainnet isn't the finish line, it's the start of a long journey. The enclosed network phase lets users migrate balances, pass KYC, and build apps in a protected space. There's no set date for moving to the open network. It depends on ecosystem maturity and stability. When the firewall drops, Pi could be listed on exchanges and connect to other blockchains. That will bring new challenges: volatility, security threats, and integration with global finance. Each phase, testnet, enclosed mainnet, open mainnet, is a test of concept, tech, economics, and resilience. Understanding this process is key to realistic expectations. Pi's journey is about building something lasting, not instant gratification. Every step is deliberate, gathering data and strengthening the network. The real work is just beginning. The future will be shaped by how the community responds at each stage. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The Pi mainnet is live and the real test has begun. We're witnessing a global digital economy being built from scratch. The shift from testnet to mainnet is all about human behavior, not just technology. Whether you're a pioneer or an observer, now's the time to watch and learn. Follow how marketplaces and apps develop, and how the community debates value. Don't get swept up in hype or fear. Focus on the fundamentals. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Every phase, every payout, is a calculated test for long-term success. Stay cautious, protect your assets, and help others do the same. The future of Pi is now in the hands of its users. Let's see how this unprecedented economic experiment unfolds.